They dash already, they unfinished place, so. That motorcycle is so. That her things in here. They rape her, they undress her. They're letting it. Yeah, that on the side, they dash already, they unfinished place, so. That motorcycle is so. That her things in here. They rape her, they undress her. They're letting it. Yeah, that on the side, they dash already, they unfinished place, so. That motorcycle is so. That her things in here. They rape her, they undress her. They're letting it.
I know the media here. I want to say this. When I started doing my mobile health clinic when I was a district representative, Joe supplied me all the drugs. Wow. Even when I get money, I'll say, let them supply again. So those that have the perception, get me and get me right. I know the media here. I want to say this. When I started doing my mobile health clinic when I was a district representative, Joe supplied me all the drugs. Wow. Even when I get money, I'll say, let them supply again. So those that have the perception, get me and get me right. Those that have the perception in the county, wherever you are, and think that you will use my name for the wrong purpose, that a young brother that is very progressive and trying to improve our community will not get contracts from the county or whoever that is competent, and you're using my name wrongly, I want to say you have to desist. Because I'm a very progressive person, and I love progressive young person. Person that has took the test of time, and that has his mark in all of our communities progressively, will continue to aid him to progress. So you that lying and saying all the other things, that's why I'm making it very public. Do not use my name. Joe has a credible business establishment in our community, and he works winning any contract of substance to build whatever infrastructure that our county and other personalities will need. So I want to set the record straight. I will hear myself giving contract to do all of that to do. He will give me contract. And I'm sure when he's doing contract, he will be afraid of his knee because he has a knee brain. The white man says knee brain. I mean, now your knee brain, you don't want anything to spoil it. So you will have to protect it. So when the county gave you work or anybody gave you work, because you don't want anything happen to your knee, you do it to the best of your ability. So I think we should tap on that and ensure that we empower him because he comes from the community and he wants his name to survive. The success business is a household business establishment in medical, pharmaceutical, in construction, and in different fields. And I think we should support it. Thank you very much. I want to say this. I know the media here. I want to say this. When I started doing my mobile health clinic when I was a district representative, Joe supplied me all the drugs. Wow. Even when I get money, I'll say, let them supply again. So those that have the perception, get me and get me right. Those, I know the media here. I want to say this. When I started doing my mobile health clinic when I was a district representative, Joe supplied me all the drugs. Wow. Even when I get money, I'll say, let them supply again. So those that have the perception, get me and get me right. Those that have the perception in the county, wherever you are, and think that you will use my name for the wrong purpose, that a young brother that is very progressive and trying to improve our community will not get contract from the county or whoever that is competent, and you're using my name wrongly, I want to say you have to desist. Because I'm a very progressive person, and I love progressive young person that has took the test of time, and that has his mark in all of our communities progressively, will continue to aid him to progress. So you that lying and saying all the other things, that's why I'm making it very public. Do not use my name. Joe has a credible business establishment in our community, and he works winning any contract of substance to build whatever infrastructure that our county and other personalities will need. So I want to set the record straight. I will hear myself giving contract to do all of that to do. He will give me contract. And I'm sure when he's doing contract, he will be afraid of his knee because he has a knee brain. The white man says knee brain. I mean, now your knee brain, you don't want anything to spoil it. So you will have to protect it. So when the county gave you work or anybody gave you work, because you don't want anything happen to your knee, you do it to the best of your ability. So I think we should tap on that and ensure that we empower him because he comes from the community and he wants his name to survive. The success business is a household business establishment in medical, pharmaceutical, in construction, and in different fields. And I think we should support it. Thank you very much. I want to say this. I know the media here. I want to say this. When I started doing my mobile health clinic when I was a district representative, Joe supplied me all the drugs. Wow. Even when I get money, I'll say, let them supply again. So those that have the perception, get me and get me right. Those, I know the media here. I want to say this. When I started doing my mobile health clinic when I was a district representative. So supply me all the drugs. Wow. Then when I get money, I'll say, let us supply again. So those that have the perception, get me and get me right. Those that have the perception in the county, wherever you are, and think that you will use my name for the wrong purpose, that a young brother that is very progressive and trying to improve our community will not get contracts from the county or whoever that is competent, and you're using my name wrongly. I want to say you have to desist, because I'm a very progressive person and I love progressive young person that has stood the test of time and that has his mark in all of our communities. Progressively will continue to aid him to progress. So you that lying and saying,
and we want to say thank you to the civil society group in Bomi County for inviting us to have a community engagement, a platform that we'll use to eradicate drugs in Western Liberia. We are committed to the issue of drug eradication in Liberia. We want to build a DA that is responsive, that is credible, disciplined, and served with professionalism and integrity. Let the message be clear. Those who are involved in drug trafficking, who benefit from the destruction of life, let it be clear today that we'll go after you. We'll dismantle your network. We'll dismantle the ghettos. I have 702 and his men here. You see the number of men are here today. We are sweeping. We are sweeping the whole of Republic of Liberia. We'll go after you. The warning to DA officers, if you are here and involved into shady deeds, you're either with us or you're against us. We'll weed you out. We want a credible DA personnel that will go after drug traffickers, that will go after drug abusers. You can't be within the DA and you become the abuser or alien and abetting trafficker. We'll weed you out. We already got intelligent network. We are collaborating with civil society organizations, the motorcycle union, citizens, marketeer, religious communities. We have our hotline, we have our numbers, we have our intelligent network to weed out the bad apples among the good apples. So again, to the media, we pledge our commitment of working with you all. Anywhere you see DA personnel or joint security personnel, because the fight is joint security fight, and not only LDA, police, immigration, fire service. Anywhere you see them involved, trying to aid and abet the issue of drug abuse and the issue of drug trafficking, they'll be enlighten us. We'll have our hotline. The Bomi County hotline will soon be established in the incoming days, and you'll be notified and you'll be made public. You'll be at major government facilities and police stations, civil compound, all of the major government facilities in Bomi County. You see our hotlines and our contact information will be there. So again, we are committed. We want to collaborate with the media institutions. You are our friend in the struggle. We want to pledge our commitment to upholding the principle of rule of law, and the principle of fairness, the principle of transparency, and the principle of discipline. We're building.
And sometimes they will go into a fight. I think you see a head there. Just one before the last somebody hurt him on his head. Yesterday, in my presence at the Black Field, he always embarrassing the worker there. There's a boy called Jeremiah who just left a surgical bed 2 months ago. He went, he stole the boy to give him $100 LD, and the boy refused. He grabbed the shovel, started carrying the shovel. The boy wanted to run behind him for the shovel. Uncle Solo said, leave the shovel business. The man who get a black fee, leave the shovel business. After everything, I will take the shovel from him myself, or he himself will bring the shovel back. As God who have it later on in the day, he brought a shovel back. When he brought a shovel back, the same money he started demanding the boss. I will not give you the money because you delay our business time. Today again, he went there with the same brutality. He wrestling up with him with a shovel. When he took rock and hurt the people, so up to now the boss still bleeding. I got the boss out of the story. I came on the other ground, on the other black field, searching for him all around. Later later I met him runner. Let's go there as a women wing chair so I can get the side of the story. He started insulting me.
Before we go to runner, what you see already is an operation of the LDA. Do you in any 1 minute? Do you in any way?
I mean, I don't want to infringe on anyone's rights.
So you can basically talk to some of the LDA officers and they can help.
Thank you.
So Randall, you won't say anything regarding what
I
you
want to say something. I say I'll scale this what away. All the officers in the country know me. Major B. After I'm 14 years plus, I go with the officer in the community. He listen my job. When I tell you, don't be blind. Don't be girl from me yesterday that start beating me in South Beach.
Are they pass for beat that?
Yeah, they beat me. I run out the yeah. I was going to listen money. All everything in the country. I will love
so Randall, please cooperate. Yeah. So, something for the public to know. Let's start first of all. Are you a resident of this community? Yeah. So can you give us a small insight on drug and drug-related activities?
Yeah. Please be brief. Like I said, I'm once a victim of drugs, and I've seen the beauty of second chances. I've seen the strength and resilience that they overcome it. So we know that drugs are taking over our homes, our street, our families. But we pray with God help, we'll fight against drugs and get drugs eradicated from the community.
So I noticed one of the things you show a building to the DEA and said it was your building, and there was an inscription on it that said no smoking. Are there resistance from the community?
Yeah.
Are there resistance?
Yeah, there are resistance from the community. So every day we know that I can tell people to not smoke inside there. And I put notice or several times people erase it. So that area was once an area that we used to smoke there. But now we no more smoke there because we are totally against drugs.
So I think the LGA is going to other places and we intend to follow them and cover some of their stories. What specific message will you want to give to young people, most especially people of their ages? As a matter of fact, I listened to you said that you were a victim. Thankfully, you are an agent of change. What specific message you want to give out to young people, basically those who are still in the habit?
So for my young brothers who are struggling in the habit, there's a question I want to ask them. Is this the life they choose to live, or are they willing to overcome it? So I leave this message with my brothers and sisters. They should not panic. They will not feel discouraged. But with God help, they can overcome it. Because I stand as a living testament to the human world spirit capacity that they are seeing today. So they should stand strong and build on their strength to overcome drugs addiction.
Thank you so very much. We continue to look forward to you as an agent of change here in Trinidad community. We hope that we can cross paths again.
For taking over our homes, our street, our families. But we pray with God help, we'll fight against drugs and get drugs eradicated from the community.
So I noticed one of the things you show a building to the DEA and said it was your building, and there was an inscription on it that said no smoking. Are there resistance from the community?
Yeah.
Are there resistance?
Yeah, there are resistance from the community. So every day we know that I can tell people to not smoke inside there. And I put notice or several times people erase it. So that area was once an area that we used to smoke there. But now we no more smoke there because we are totally against drugs.
So I think the LGA is going to other places and we intend to follow them and cover some of their stories. What specific message will you want to give to young people, most especially people of their ages? As a matter of fact, I listened to you said that you were a victim. Thankfully, you are an agent of change. What specific message you want to give out to young people, basically those who are still in the habit?
So for my young brothers who are struggling in the habit, there's a question I want to ask them. Is this the life they choose to live, or are they willing to overcome it? So I leave this message with my brothers and sisters. They should not panic. They will not feel discouraged. But with God help, they can overcome it. Because I stand as a living testament to the human world spirit capacity that they are seeing today. So they should stand strong and build on their strength to overcome drugs addiction.
Thank you so very much. We continue to look forward to you as an agent of change here in Trinidad community. We hope that we can cross paths again. For those of you following and watching West Point TV, do not hesitate. You can follow West Point TV via social media. You are an agent of change. What specific message you want to give out? So we are basically here today. Monday's information is credible, as this entire shop seems to be polarized with tramadol, kush, and other illicit drugs, as the LDA continue their search from the search warrant that was this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is there anything? Still searching. And the different materials that they use to measure them. This is Straumann King 225. That's the label on it. As you can see, some of the very high substances that continue to make Liberian youth go wayward. And so we're here again with the satellite detachment as they've uncovered a huge consignment of this illicit drug. And there's the suspect here on Johnson Street, a Nigerian national. We have not spoken to him yet, but he's been caught and detained right now by the LDA here on Johnson Street. And so if you're watching, continue to share this video as we continue to also amplify. So this photo, is that the owner of the place? So this is the owner of the place according to the suspect that has been arrested. This is the owner calling him, but he cannot come to his shop, and so that's his photo.
It is vomit. It is important that we observe safety rules. Crossing road, you can be in Monrovia or in the city for rapid ages. But crossing the road is another thing that you need to learn and know. The police will always tell you that when you're crossing the road, look left, look right, and look left again before you cross. If you feel that the road is clear, then you cross. These things, even the adults, they need to learn these things as well. And not just anybody can cross the road because you want to cross. You got to observe all incoming vehicles to be able to cross safely. Let's save life traffic issue.
Now, this is what happened.
Particular roundabout. So it's challenging to the drivers and even pedestrians that may be using this end to cross. They find it difficult. Why? Because if you don't look left and right, somebody might just bump into you and you might sustain an injury in the process of 122. So this is the roundabout, and you see vehicles that are following the
crosswalk. Why y'all be listening to the car loader then? Yeah? City police, everyone over there is on the live to give us update from his versus county commander. Please keep watching, share, and like.
Said that he's not the owner of the shop, rather he's the caretaker of the shop, and so he needed to consult with his boss, who initially was not answering the phone, but I think they've gotten him on the phone. Mark Wood, thank you for watching from Red Light Market. Continue to share the Forden Mulva and his team. We continue to work closely with them to ensure that we bring to bear these kinds of activities that hamper the society. Willie Ike Mende. Yes, there were drugs found in the shop. Just to answer your question, there have been tramadol and kush found in the shop. If you watch the video from the very onset, we've locked them already in the evidence box with the court sheriff here being the lead man to be able to secure the evidences. Thank you, Fatu Sherry, and all of you watching. Continue to share West Point TV. Augusta Smith, OPS2, thank you also for watching. Everybody watching, well, thank you. I want to say a big thank you to the satellite detachment, Zone 1 West Point of the LDA for this kind of splendid work that they continue to do. They continue to cut their sleep in the midst of.
You see this? The space are up there. We can get parking up there coming. They want it now. We got to create space. They want to park up here. Then you understand?
Now all the parking them, yeah, we just taking the more there for evidence. Thank you, so everybody. Thank you, everybody, for following. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for the commentation. A huge one should go to the LDA, and let's continue to pressure the government so that they get the needed resources to be able to beef up the kind of work they intend to do. I have started working closely with them, and I see the urge to want to do good. Francis Ajay, thank you. And so yes, for those of you guys who have been following, she's one of the diligent female workers of the LDA. Thank you, my old man James Scully Galakpai, for following from Lofa County. For those of you that have been following, yes, they've uncovered huge amounts of tramadol as well as push and the electronic machine that is used to measure and weigh them. They've been found here and locked into the evidence box here with the court officer or the court sheriff from the West Point Magisterial Court. You want to see the drug here after the raid, but just go back to the beginning of the video, Joao soiree. You will see them. Just go back. You can go back to the beginning of the video. You can see them. Man of faith. Yeah, somebody is also recommending that you clear the goods and take it to the DA office for thorough search. That's a recommendation here to the LD. I'm sure the following. As you recommend, Rush Hour, thank you also for following from Iowa, USA. Thank you. Hello, what is that? What is that? I just want to see your stage. Hello, I want the officer outside there. I want the officer outside there. Alante. Get the mobile.
Good morning, good evening, a pleasant welcome on today. This is the People's Program, the program that brings you all of the trendy national issues in Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our one world. And today is 09172025. Today is a new edition of the program. Today, let me say, as I said, I apologize for the poor quality of my voice and today, but we have to be here on today. Don't forget, September 17, 2020, the deaths of former Liberian Chief Justice Attorney General Chair Chipo Syrian were reported by Front Page Africa. And other historic events in Liberia was dated on the approval of the United Nations Security Council, that is a security mission to fight Ebola, and on September 17, 2014 or so. And fatal boarding school fire in Monrovia, September 17, 2019. 2020, September 17, Liberia saw another historic event. September 17, 2010, Liberia received a major boost with the Paris Club of Creditors. Nations pardoned $1.2 billion of Liberia's debt. A significant development that provided much needed financial relief for Liberia's post-war recovery efforts. And on the same day, the Legislature Budget Office, the LBO, was established by a legislative act to serve as a legislature non-bipartisan's technical and for budget analysis according to the Budget Foundation. The IMF and the World Bank support the debt pardon followed an earlier plan devised by the IMF and the World Bank to help relieve Liberia's debt, indicating the concreted international efforts to support the nation's economic stability. The LBO was designed to be a professional, technical, and non-partisan body to provide the Liberian legislature the objective experts to analyze the budget matters upon. Today, September 17, 1995, Liberia was experiencing a complex phase in its civil war, as the Abuja Peace Accords and recently been signed in August. Collective presidency, the Liberia Council of State, was forming to lead a transition of government, though fighting continues in some areas. The broader humanitarian situations remain dead, with many people displaced and in need of assistance, and the peace progress was fragile with the threat of conflict persisting into nations. Today, September 17, 1971, in Liberia, the presidency of William V. Tolbert Jr., that is William Tolbert Jr., officially began in Liberia. As he succeeded his long-serving predecessor, William Todman, who had died earlier that year. This transition marked the start of a new era for Liberia, with Tolbert bringing a more reformist approach to a country with still grappling with significant social and economic disparity upon. The reformist ambition Tolbert was seen as the most reformist than his predecessor, signaling the potential shift in Liberia's direction. Tolbert saw the rise of social movements like the Movement for Justice in Africa, MOJA, and the Progressive People Alliance, POA, which advocated for social justice and human rights. But there were challenges ahead. Tolbert started an effort to create a new path in Liberia, where ultimately challenged by the drop into price of rubber in 1970, his administration's controversial decision to raise the price of rice, which led to the widespread protest. Today's history is a regular feature in our programs. Star 799 star 11 hash is entertainment by radio cool cash giveaway that you play $100 Liberian and you stand a chance to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. The document is already opened. You can start locking in your entry here, and you just be that lucky person. And the multiple entries you put in place you the favorite in the process, so you're encouraged to put in more entries that you will be that person to win. Yesterday was just at the verge of somebody winning, but could not get a dialogue on it, and we have to go at the end of the program. But today I hope that some people can win. It's just about you putting your entry in time and putting multiple entries, and you'll just be that lucky person to walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollar. On today, 1978, Camp David Accords concluded. The Camp David Accords, negotiated by the U.S. President Jimmy Carter, was completed this day in 1978, leading to the peace treaty between Egypt and Israel and a broader framework for pursuing peace into the Middle East. On today, 2011, the first Occupy Wall Street protest was held in the United States as some 1,000 demonstrators marched into the Manhattan before occupying the Zuccotti Park. The movement, which eventually went global, sought to highlight corporate greed and income inequality among other issues. Up today, 2011, September 17. And in 1991, today, September 17, North Korea and South Korea was admitted to the United Nations. And today, 1972, the American TV series Match, based on the Robert Altman film 1970, debuted CBS, and the show was hugely popular with both critics and viewers. Upon today, during World War II, the Soviet army invaded Poland from the east, joining Germany, which had launched its attack several weeks earlier, and the Polish government led to Romania. On today, in 1926, the Mexican artist Frida Kahlo was severely injured in a bus accident, and during her recovery, she began painting and soon abandoned her plan for a career into medicine. On today, good afternoon, good morning, a pleasant welcome on today. Today's history is a regular feature on our programs. On today, you are also asked to be a part of the entertainment cool cash giveaway that will set your path on this May week to get money into your account. You just play with $100 and you will stand a chance to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. So 4,000 Liberian dollars is set for grab on today, and you can just go there. Dashboard is open. Start to play entertainment by radio. Star 799 star 11 hash. Star 799 star 11 hash. There for you, and you just be that lucky winner to win 4,000 Liberian dollar on today. And we say with exclusive delight, a pleasant welcome. And we sincerely apologize for the poor quality of my voice. We'll have to be here today, and let's do it together. This is the People's Program. I am your humble servant. I'm Nathaniel B. Vah Sr. And I'm here today with the production department, T. Nicholas Barkley, on this spectacular edition of the People's Program. Be there, and you can play as many times you can. You'll just be that lucky winner to win 4,000 Liberian dollar. 4,000 Liberian dollars there for you on today, and you are asked to join us on this edition of the program. Let me say good afternoon. Today is our Faith and Hope remember, this aspect of corruption in our country must stop. And every time the issues are brought forth for discussions, you see a lot of activities. And Liberians don't like to hear these things. And these are the issues that are swept under the carpet that leave Liberia just as it is. We want to say to the Drug Enforcement Agency, the Liberian Drug Enforcement Agency, with this pursuit in curtailing the flow of illicit substances in our country, yeah, the joint security is working so strong. Right now, just to inform you, the folks that are carrying surveillance, especially across the country, especially major routes, and where the possibility of these issues coming through. If you get your grumpy bag, they will check inside. They know how to do it. If you get your billable bag, they will check inside. Your beans, your cocoa, your coffee, they will check inside. Because sometimes Liberians ask, how are these drugs coming in the country? We better bring it in. But these very business people are the ones who can transport these things. And we will just be reaching to a point where, if you're not careful, where a huge amount of drugs will be found in your vehicle, just know that I can't for you again. This is serious. Just know that that vehicle is not for you. If you are the owner, just know that. If you are the driver, just know that vehicle, you will go answer question, because we'll hold both of you accountable for the process of transporting these illicit substances in our country. And pretty soon, if you are involved in having your property with tenant there involving selling drugs, and you are caught, whether it's small or a plenty, just know that you're in problem. So those of you that have properties where people are renting for you people, and you say they can pay in time, they can pay your rent, and all that, you're happy, and the inside dealing drugs, and they are full, just know that the house is in limbo. Yeah, we'll take it for you. Because we'll begin to use your properties so that we can sponsor drugs, because we won't be looking for money anywhere to big people. So if you get a property, a 2-story building, who will sell it, we'll give money to the drugs enforcement community, enforcement that is talking about rehabilitation and reintegration with skill training, other things that will send it there. So we're going to be crying for money here. So if you value your property, just know that if you get anybody inside that's selling drugs, just know that. If you get your vehicle running from your Maryland, from your Gandila, from your Nimba, and your driver is there, he be used to transport drugs in Boston County or other parts of Liberia, and you are caught, just know that can't for you again. We need to do something very hard in this country that somebody will sit and say, yeah, if I knew, I would not do this thing yet. Because every time government needs spoil, and we who are the advocates, the brand of this thing, making sure that Liberia, we are the ones, insults are thrown on us and say, we see what, the thing will never happen. You're sure it will happen? Because they know how to bypass the thing, they know how to pass through security checkpoints, and they come in town, they start to insult everybody here, and they make our young people die mysteriously, sparking die, sparking family, sparking family, leaking, all kind of drugs that come in the country. How they coming, where they coming from, nobody know, but they come here, and the folks are taking it. So we need to carry on a very stringent measure on this process. You bring it, we'll arrest you. The driver that you put in your car will arrest the vehicle. The owner can will arrest the owner. We auction the vehicle. We send the money to one rehab center so that they can help the children there. So you will never do it again. So just know that these things, and you will be processed upon for further investigation upon that. But we say this is where we are, Liberia. This is where we are. Let me just remind you, *799*11# keep playing. Today our attention will be drawn to the Liberia Forestry Authority. This is one institution that is very much used to the existence of this country. You know, and we will not rest. The letter that was written by the concerned mining agents, we will keep reminding the president that he understands or tell him, Mr. President, they're talking the one again when you go play, look at it. We want the president to come and shake the table. The Ministry of Mines and Energy, we won't shake that table. So if you know you want your job, you know what you're doing. The folks there, a deputy minister, assistant minister, director of mines, and the minister himself will not leave out. We are calling the president to shake that area. And today we are calling the president to turn his attention to the FDA. And this is so serious because we must clean Liberia. Liberia as a country must be because we can't continue being like this. The Liberia Forestry Authority is becoming so much useless to this country, and the reason why we established it we don't even know. You talk about mismanagement is there, a leg one. We talk about nepotism is there. We talk about corruption is there. And today, as I speak to you, allegedly, based upon reports that we have gathered from this FDA, it's like the entire forestry sector of our country have lost its way. How are we finding illegal logs outside this country? How? How? For what reason? Why? Imagine, Liberia is a part of several treaties that protect us, and the people don't want illegal logs entering their country. But then how can Liberia log and legal Liberia enter shape Iguasa? We don't know about it. We don't have any record. This is serious. This is serious, and it needs to be looked at. Because if these things are what we are faced with at the institutions, then either we don't have the institution existing, or the folks that are there, we don't have them existing. The system is getting, that the only one I can describe it now is rotting. On a serious note, let me say thank you and welcome to all of you. Keep playing star 799 star 11 hash, star 799 star 11 hash. You know, this issue of corruption needs to be stopped. I don't know why, though the LCC have said a lot of bureaucratic process going on, that they are fighting for the fast track code, specialized code that will be so that the LCC can deal with their matters. Because the time will take to go from this end with allegation to the justice angle of the country, sometimes it loses taste. But every day we are taking people from the ghetto saying in South Beach. Every day we are taking people from the slums, from the beaches around here, from the community cycle, suburb, the urban areas. But those people that are making these people behave like this or these things happening will lead them undone. Imagine, Liberia should be one of the proudest custodian of the West African richest foreign reserves, but instead degenerated into a den of thieves, greedy people, lawlessness. Number one, if you look at the mismanagement aspect, imagine this allegation that the managing director of the Liberia or the Forestry Development Agency, the Liberia Forestry Sector, the managing director there, he's now being alleged that he uses the management on a discretion basis. It's not evasive. And someone used the word contentious. The institution decide who to give money, who they want to give it to, and how much to pay. Are you aware, when you check very keenly, they allow disparity to payment at the FDA? For what reason? For what reason? And I don't know why this is. Every time government put on the positions, they beg for the position, but they go to the position, they behave that they are their own position, and they decide what they want to do there. Now, this bureaucratic mismanagement, we will see as a betrayal against workers, risks their lives, or if the first against the law of the Republic of this land. And future generations who will inherit that what we see may just be a barren land tomorrow, that God have given us tomorrow, will mismanage it tomorrow. There are some trees, some species of plant we may not just be able to find on our soil. This is exactly what it is. It has been alleged that at the FDA, there is disparity in salary and a very serious nepotistic attitude going on there. You know, they will select, according to the report, they will select some few unqualified individuals who will be hired, and they pay them above what other people will find. There is no role of merit system, and why non-service qualified staff have been marginalized. The deputy managing director of the FDA has been accused. He's been accused of employing his relatives, close associates, approving inflated salaries. And he got two persons currently in the employ. One is one Ruth W. Yummy, who is the manager for health and safety. Then he got one Oni Tokwa, supervisor for nursing. Yeah, you won't believe this thing. But when you look at the economic report, look at the payroll record, you will see that Ruth now, who is the manager for health and safety, is taking 1,200 monthly. Then the supervisor for nursing is taking $800. And if you compare this, no government employed nurse in Liberia earn any money near that amount. You see? Then O'Neill's brother, called Romeo Tokwa, he also worked as a ranger. He's taking he's taking $470. While others in the same role taking $200 as ranger. You see the role coming in the country? Imagine drivers are complaining of sharp disparity in the price of drivers. Yeah. You guys suppose Marap, Yele, and the Persia, who allegedly related to the deputy managing director, Persia, they taking $260 per month. While the other drivers who go deep into the locking zone, they're receiving $170. So few people are favored. So the other people taking 170, the other people who are favored to taking 300, while the other people taking 360. You think we'll build the country by just building our families? No. We will not. The drivers are alleging that they are suffering. They go deep in the forest, but their pay do nothing for them. The daily subsidy allowance is being reduced. Now instead of the allowance that should have carried a person or the driver in the plane for 1 day, is now being divided into 2 days. You see? They also received something around $300 for allowance, but that one has stopped with no explanation. I'm talking about the FDA. The FDA. And what is more, you hear nothing or little from even the board. Remember the FDA in 1976, the act that created the FDA estimated that the Minister of Agriculture should chair the board. Is it what's going on today? Is the minister the chairman of the board? I'm asking Liberians. And then what was the owner himself? The president appointed one Philip C. Parker Jr. the third. He is the owner of Intl Global Liberia, an IT company. Now, the agriculture minister, who is now Alexander Luther, serve as a statutory member on the board. Whereas when this act was created in 1976, our agricultural minister should share the board, but now he become a statutory member on the board. Imagine that. You see, we find others who are in the Ministry of Labor, but still the hard labor practice at the FDA still going on. Councillor Cooper, J. Adam Vah Sr, Dr. Christian N. Allenson, FDA Managing Director Marab, the Loretta Pope Kai, a civil servant actor, is accused of conflict of interest now. A staff alleged that she couldn't collect per diems at the FDA board and also serve as head of organization during the same event. You collect money for the board, then you serve as organizer on different during the same event. So you take money 2 times. Then one answered grace pay. What we're learning now is that he's a brother of the late former Minister of State, Professor Grace pay. Now he resides. We get a report that he resides in the United States, but he collected both fees and benefit through a proxy. So we get nobody like we're going to board. So having board member in absentia. And we really want to help this country. And sometimes when you look carefully and listen to what the current president said, no business as usual. When you look carefully, we still doing business as usual. And sometimes the comments can be so deceptive. I don't know whether it is a motivational comment or in a Liberian way. The guys want to talk, the young people, they can say, they say, put talk eat chicken. So you put talk to the people to convince them to eat chicken. Whereas you're not doing. You don't want to benefit yourself. In Liberia, this is one of the sectors. Liberia should be the proudest country in this region of its rainforest. But are you aware that our forest is being depleted by the day? We want to see deforestation, no reforestation going on. You will hear another company will come, log go in the bushes, log, and the log will remain there till it rots. You will hear illegal log are on ship going. When you check on the VPS, logs are being tracked from Liberia that are being called illegal logs. How did they log in Liberia? How are these concession companies going our bushes to logs our log? Imagine. And I don't know why. The finance ministry, who disburses the FDA fund, is not even on the board. And it's contrary to the act. And there are other statutory members. Statutory members, such as the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the President of LBDR, are also should be members of the board, but they are left out. Where are we going, Liberia? Where are we going? The leadership of the FDA been accused of not using the merit system in hiring. They prioritize friends, romantic partners instead of those who are qualified to work in the system. It's been alleged that the FDA leadership, they will look for their concubines, they will look for people they put into position. They even alleging that the deputy have one of the concubines in the system. Liberia, is this how this country will be built? And imagine these things, we don't just say these things because we want to say them, but it's a serious call to the president. That he needs to take look in these areas. It's time to shake the tables. There are a lot of Intl kids There are a lot of useless people who are appointed to position in government that did not help in the country. They were not there for themselves. We need to shake the tail and let people move. You know, when you throw a party and the table has filled, the kids are all over, but they haven't wait. But when it's get empty, you just the table lack, but nothing. There are some kids when you shake the table for them because nothing inside. But for the official view, generally, the table park. So we need to shake the table and take some empty cans on the table. Imagine the legality verification department is called the LVD. This is one of the areas touring dangerous in locking zones. Often without insurance, basic protections, and the allowance they promise these people can't get it. Like I said to you earlier on, the $300 monthly allowance. Allowance has been taken off allegedly without any explanations. Why? Why? And the LRA, they allocate 1.4 million annually for the SGS stewardship. But then under the current leadership at the FDA, this particular process have vanished. 1.4 million, I'm talking about FDA, that take care of our forestry sector of this country. 1.4 million. Now, the question that comes to mind, where is this money going? LRA gave this money annually. Where is the money? Where is it going? We can't be struggling as a country. We'll be dishing out monies that are that we can't know where it's going for. 1.4 million, there's not a child place money. Or COVID money. Or some other hard food money. It's for the country. Imagine. The managing director, Rudolph Marebs, is being accused of management discretion in some areas. He decides where money goes. It's no longer a system structure that this is. And these monies, it will observe diversions of money without accountability in the system. Now we are asking the General Auditing Commission or P. Gaspar Jackson to turn his attention to the FDA. We won't know. We won't know. These monies that the managing director, Mr. Rudolph Marebs, is involved with management discretion, where he's going to go. For all indication with these allegations coming up, it's been seen that there will be some level of theft, there will be some level of plain issues going on, and simple matters going on, and we want to see results. So it's important that the GSC look in that direction. Let the GSC look in that direction. You can't be someone who is a nurse. You put in one position, then all the nurses on us they are kekele in the Liberian way. They don't. So you pay somebody $1,200, you pay about $800 because they're in one position. And the people say what they're there for, they're not even catering to the people. They need other people. And I just draw these lines in the letter written to the president from the concerned mining agent that they said President Baka should now look at the report they gave him. In clear terms, on the desk of the president, you will see a report, very much rich and comprehensive. But when you look in actuality, you don't see anything of such going on. Imagine. Why will have drivers complaining? You pay the other driver, they won't have blood. They will not get blood. So you pay them one, will get blood, different money. They want to have blood, pay them different money. The other one on the side, you pay them this one. Why? Why will we having a board member that will be abstention? So he didn't place some other proxy for him, but he paid the man, he benefited for everything. Why? Because his brother was the minister of state. That's what we're saying to us. Are we? running a profiteering business here that pay back certain individuals? Why? Then when you look at the logging operation of our country, it is alleged that the FDA executives, they are personally entangled into logging operations. And these things are looked at. Because this is a sector that should be regulated. How can the regulator be regulating themselves? Like some of the allegations they gave, on the other hand, from the letter from the concerned mining agent. They say, yeah, lawmakers, it was alleged by the Minister of Mines and Energy that some lawmakers here were in mining business. They also regulate the regulators are now regulating themselves because they're now part of the system. Imagine. The managing director of FDA, there's some allegation that he's been accused of a tie to the Europe Liberia Logging Company. How can this be? How can there be trust? How can the deputy managing director, Gertrude Yele, claim impartiality when her own husband logging interests operate under the FDA switch or under FDA watch? How? Look, you all would know the president. You all would near him and can talk to him. The president needs to turn his eye to FDA because these are the resources of the country. The forest is one of what Liberia depend on. Yeah. When you go to climate change, when they give you money for some things, it's because you got it. They didn't give it because they just call to you. No. And we need to manage these areas. We need to manage the areas. And these things have been a systematic process year upon year. And sometimes it's so disappointing to know that year upon year, when officials go there, they don't help the system, but they indulge in the corrupt attitude of those systems in this country. And some of them, you don't even hear much about them. Some of you just hear to them about FDA. Some of you just know their name as this, but don't know that there are people there working. Or you maybe one time in the blues, you hear about that. The president and administration must stop treating the FDA as a political sport, but instead restore the integrity in our institution. And now we are asking that these, they say where smoke is fire there. These allegations alleged at the FDA is not just for nothing. Let the General Auditing Commission launch a forensic audit. The Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission must probe into the bigger matter in this thing here, and the legislature must summon the FDA leader because he took oath. The FDA managing director and the code officers. They should. You go to mining sector, the diamonds that go in the country, we can fund volunteers, all they want. Where we going now? You go to maritime, you hear this. You go to agriculture, you hear this one. You go to the port, you hear this. You go to LPRC. So is this just every sector we'll go to and we'll find a system? To be frank with you, there are Liberians that really want to work for that country. And in a clear term, if the rotten wood cannot be taken out, especially at the FDA, can't take it away, just know that it will just spoil the whole. These allegations are not allegations to be treated lightly. Right now, when you look the security there at FDA, they complain. They say in at night, the state that place is very dark. Nobody cares for them. Drivers are and complaining. Disparity into jobs and no merit system. favoritism, nepotism at the end of the day. You take one person, put them in a position, you pay them the money you want to pay them. Mr. President, these allegations should not be allegations that are coming up. These alleged issues there should be a very serious investigation on this matter here. On a serious note, let's look inside and see. Let me restore credit. Because man, these are very important things. That the investigation will go on. It restore credibility to the individuals, and it also tell us what is actually happening there. If they are prepared to work and what they have been doing, the investigation will tell us. If they are just there and not prepared to work and working for themselves, the investigation will tell us also too. When will Liberia's system or institutions begin to work for the people of this country? I said to myself many years ago that if this country and its people were sincere to themselves, by this time Liberia, 5.2 million, Liberia will have a lot of free systems in this country. Medical services free, government have built hospitals and send people there. You sick, go to hospital. And when I sat with the president some time ago, at the time he was a presidential candidate, he said he drew us through a very unique system. He said, if we employ this system upon in the health sector, for instance, we will see a lot of sick people come to hospital. But once it becomes a system that flows, you will follow that every year sickness or sick people reduce. He said, like, there are not people that usually get sick to go to hospital like that. But because there are certain things in their lives that are not being checked on. He said, if you have a system here, in the first year you have about this amount of citizens going to hospital sick, and with the next 3-4 years it won't be that same amount. You will never be having healthier people that in combination of the workforce that can help propel the wheel of the country moving upon. They're having more people sick. You know the reason why people don't want to work, but no jobs. And also too, because they're working, they are very sick. The involvement. If a company coming like right now and say, well, we just want 5,000 young people between the age group, we will not find in this country. I bet. Because other certain portion of young people are prone to drugs. Certain portion of young people have not worked ever in their life. They're not able to work straight for 8 hours a year. Imagine 8 hours a day and to go a year ever. A lot of them are just used to the free system, to use to theory. They will work and they say they will sack themselves. But one day you tell somebody on the phone, he's down on the job again, or she's down on the job again. We will start looking outside to other countries for people, qualified young people to work in this country. We're crying here, you know, young people no job, unemployment rate high. But when the employment rate comes, are the system prepared? Are the workforce prepared? What will happen to this country? Everywhere you turn is this thing. You go to Ministry of Labor, they're prioritizing work permits. Members, ECOWAS member state, outside ECOWAS member state, foreigners and all these things. But your people still complaining, they didn't get a job. But you're increasing the rate of employment of outsiders. When they're all going on. Where are we going? On a serious note, let's take this break here and we'll talk to you. Good afternoon.
Introducing Marie Sanitary Pad, the ultimate solution for every woman comfort and confidence during that time of the month. With Marie, every moment becomes effortless and worry-free. Ladies, we understand the importance of feeling comfortable and secure during your period. That's why Marie sanitary pads are designed with your needs in mind. Our ultra-soft, breathable materials provide all-day comfort so you can move with ease and confidence. Marie pads are equipped with advanced leakage protection, keeping you dry and fresh throughout your busy day. Say goodbye to leaks and hello to peace of mind. Super soft and provide Introducing Marie sanitary pads, the ultimate solution for every woman comfort and confidence during that time of the month. With Marie, every moment becomes effortless and worry-free. Ladies, we understand the importance of feeling comfortable and secure during your period. That's why Marie sanitary Introducing Marie sanitary pads, the ultimate solution for every woman comfort and confidence during that time of the month. With Marie, every moment becomes effortless and worry-free. Ladies, we understand the importance of feeling comfortable and secure during your period. That's why Marie sanitary pads are designed with your needs in mind. Our ultra-soft, breathable materials provide all-day comfort so you can move with ease and confidence. Marie pads are equipped with advanced leakage protection, keeping you dry and fresh throughout your busy day. Say goodbye to leaks and hello to peace of mind. Super soft and provide unparalleled comfort for sensitive skin.
I have tried so many brands, but nothing compares to Marie. It's like they were made just for me. I feel secure and comfortable no matter what I'm doing.
Experience the difference with Marie's sanitary pads. Available at all drugstores, pharmacies, stores, and fuller shops. For wholesale, visit Lucky Pharmacy and Redemption Pharmacy. Call 2929 for free information. Try them today and discover what true comfort feels like. Marie, the latest choice. Introducing Marie sanitary pads, the ultimate solution for every woman comfort and confidence during that time of the month. With Marie, every moment becomes effortless and worry-free.
How can we treat our country in such a manner? Mr. President, we are telling you, not just to the Ministry of Mines and Energy, Mr. President, please shake the table at FDA. Please shake the table at FDA. We won't know what's going on at FDA. We won't know. Let me say hi to all of you watching us live. Please share the video and help us. Let me say Kafia Sharif said I'm following for Lofa County. Thank you, Kafia. And for the Pacos Islands, say good afternoon, Mr. Information Vah. Watching Pacos Island. Thanks for today's edition of the show. Moses Menjos and Ambassador Natl following from the UL campus. Daniel Kabulu said I'm watching you outside Mikey B County, District 1. Thank you. Sidiki Traore said good afternoon, cool family. Good afternoon. Ramsey Baker Ramsey, he said I'm watching you from Plymouth City, Maryland County. Thank you, Ramsey. Robert Esquido, he said thank you for the step you took by leaving by leaving the habit you are in. Okay. Oh, okay. He was speaking to the video. The young man said he was also a user. Marita Tiwi, our regular viewer, said good afternoon to the community. Austin Eskekula upon say Gallup Health Center 72nd Junction. Good to hear from you on today. And Darlington said good afternoon. Darlington Myers Duruke watching from my office, 16th Street, Sinka, Liberia. Thank you for the update, bossman. Thank you to Alexander Mingo, Alexander Papi Mingo there in Wentown, Lower Mikey B County. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Mingo. Robert Esquido, Bensonville Junction. Clinton William, it's the SKD Boulevard Junction. Thanks for the update. Thank you. And Peter Augustine Moba, he said thanks a lot for the good job. I'm following for Unification City, Lower Mikey B County. Imada M. Tupa said watching from Broville State. Chances Nada following from Grand Kidman. Oh, my brother, how you doing? Good to hear from you. Injure Hills Angels is following here in Monrovia. Mr. Vah, good afternoon. T. Nicholas Barkley also following Paul Tawe, he said from Zozo District Lufa County. Thanks to all of you. Please share the video and invite others to be a part. Ambassador Pee Wee Kennedy just joined us. This is following from Pipeline Turning Point on today. This is actually where we are this afternoon. Let me say many thanks to all of you live on the edition of the program, and we'll cross outside Liberia. When we come back, we go to the lines. Liberia, this is where we are. We will not pamper anybody in this country. When you know that, and about this time, Liberia really needs sincere people to work in the system. This is the only way this country can develop. We will not have people into government that will just work in the system because they want work, corrupt the system, enrich themselves. Look, before you steal from us, we will steal from you. Mr. President, I'm saying it to you again. If you don't disgrace some of the people, they will disgrace you, Mr. President. Mr. President, if you don't disgrace some of the people, they will disgrace you. Mr. President, if you don't disgrace some of the people, they will disgrace you. Let me say, as a Kobwe, this is a community, Luther Lumen Saki Jr. Say, good afternoon, Mr. Vi, good afternoon, Luther. Honorable Job Chibo Sr. Say, following closely from Robertsfield Highway, Miami City View. This is where we are, Liberia. We will travel outside Liberia to 2 countries. We'll come back, go to the lines. We want to travel to 2 countries and tell you exactly what's going on there. When we come back, we'll go to the lines to talk to you on today. Let's travel outside Liberia to check out what's going on, and you go there and get more detail coming out there for you today. Let's travel outside Liberia. And outside Liberia, our first country going to be into South Sudan, where a plundered nation, billions stolen, where South Sudan faces crisis upon. Billions of dollars in public funds in South Sudan have been stolen over the past decade in a massive government corruption, while the vast majority of the country suffers from the lack of food, according to the United Nations Commission on Tuesday yesterday. The report by the United Nations Commission on Human Rights in South Sudan details several schemes alleged to use by political officials to divert substantial amount of public revenues since the country achieved independence from Sudan in 2011. Corruption is killing South Sudan. It is not accidental. It's the engine of South Sudan's collapse, the one reporting upon. In a statement, in a statement written by the government, described many of the allegations as absurd and stated that the report contained methodological errors and oversteps by the Commission's mandate. Most development and quality of life indicators rank South Sudan among the lowest in the world. Approximately 1 in 10 children die in childbirth, and the secondary school enrollment is just 5%. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail. We will travel over to Cameroon, where ghost town and separatists impose lockdown in restive region upon. Empty streets and shelter shops for the last 2 weeks. The city of Bui in southwestern Cameroon has seen virtually no art activities as separatist rebels announced a hard lockdown. The fighters have prohibited a movement, leading to a shortage of supplies from the city's inhabitants. Schools too have not been allowed to open. Education is a fundamental human right that must be respected. The lockdown is having a very, very negative impact on our children, while other schools in other regions are opened. Our children are confined in their homes, according to a social justice campaigner. Lockdown, however, the rebels stemmed their authority. Education has been one of the major casualties to the conflict, which started in 2017. In the past, they have attacked schools which define their order. The separatists have vowed to disrupt Cameroon's upcoming presidential elections too. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out for you today. And we'll share to you *799 *11# Entertainment by Radio Cool Cash giveaway. And you can play there and you stand a chance to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Let's go to the line to talk to you on today. So they apologize for the poor quality. Yeah, this time when the president appoint you, we're not get around with it. But we just wait for you. When allegation comes, we tell the president, say, please look in the allegation here. And if that's true, kick them out. Let me talk to my first call on the line. Good afternoon. This is Winston behind there. Okay. Go ahead, Winston. Yeah. Yeah, we don't call it me. We get power with that man because these are areas that will depend on our resources. Even if we not benefiting on this side, what about the people who are in the bushes, who are the custodians of the property, the riches there, the in the forest? Thank you, Winston. And I'm getting a report currently that there's a protest. Let me just please this up for you so you get to know what's going on. And right now, this is what I'm looking at. They say, Hopo Joe not get money we once said. Petty traders, the first mass peaceful sitting here. I don't know, this is red light, this is waterside. I'm trying to really get this side up. I just caught my attention on this matter and told you what to bring it to. It's live right now as I speak to you here today. Liberians, they are saying, we want to sell, but we don't get money. Okay, let's go to the lines and take more calls here today. You know, we can, and these are the resources that the bread depend on. The forest, the trees. Imagine today, but those innocent cycle, they benefiting from the medicine aspect of the trees. They will go in the bush, they be medicine from there. They gonna and want people to get away from the bush. And majority of women, though they are men there, you know, men took me Hobojo too, but they say Hobojo not get money, we want sell. So since don't make us do Hobojo live, please make us to sell. We want to sell Hobojo, not get money. Let's go to the lines and talk to you. And these are the issues. These are the issues here. These are the issues. Imagine when these areas are so look, by this time, Liberia will be paid. Any woman that gave birth in a hospital, we tell you before your child is 18 years, we get about $2,000 in your account to sponsor your child. Education, our schools, our children should be right elevator to show them that the new life, the new generation, they should live in it. No, many children will not even want to leave anywhere America to go to school. They will stay right here and benefit and protect that country. But you poor people who live in the country, go to other countries, go to school, they come back and put their knees on the neck of the very children they come back to liberate. This is sad. Let me talk to this caller. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, you're welcome. Okay, name say go ahead. I said go ahead. You go ahead, my brother. Okay, yeah. Thank you, my brother. Let's stick to the conversation. It was just a side track to inform you. No, we are always here to inform you about things. Let's talk about this FDA thing. Good afternoon. You're welcome, sir. Okay. My brother, let me tell you something. Liberia will lost species of plants that in the next 50 or 100 years will not get it. But Liberia having those species that other countries are looking for. We got it in our forest here, but we're not managing the forest. Let me talk to another caller, my brother. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the FDA is where I am working. People that get to sustain our care in our public, but they don't do nothing. They don't take up for the like great people.
Okay. Sometimes they're working, but they're not working for themselves. They're not working for the country. Movement is not progress.
Yeah, sometimes they're working. How's that working?
Yeah. So, come on, go ahead.
Now, I think you just give up now. Go after me now. So now there is an issue. So they say the guys are working, but the work doing now. They will be working in Moravia. And Moravia is not Liberia. Some of the ministers you see in the power, like I want to say, right? You have one minister gets sitting in the office, gets people on the field. They don't go to know how they. And most of the people they sit on the field, they put their liar. You can tell that they carry fire to the police, put the fire, and they put it all the ministers they down. They laugh, they put it in the minister. They made a post stand, but I think they post the minister say, oh, everything okay, tell the minister everything. That's what they want to call you the president. Some places so going there, they all get sick and get upstairs until they put the the president yes sir. And they are very good at that. Then let me get addressed in one get project and we marketeers. Their marketeers, we agree that a weapon to sell. They say, we generate money, we want to sell. Yeah, you want to sell. So because you want to sell, you might embarrass somebody else, you want to tell a raw, or the marketer agree to get on the product. But go over there. Go to Douala. They put it on the minimum with the market. No what for car in a president. Is it going to do? You can go behind the law until the mean. So then, what can the product do? But they can go about. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Let me talk to another person here. We have to be very serious and sincere about this country. Good afternoon. Okay.
Thank you for the information. In this country, we need to be very serious with ourselves. Foreigners can come from their country and come and build this country for us. We are seeing Liberians or is counting on us to fix this nation. If we are corrupt, if we are, destructive to our own system, to our own country, then what will our children come and lead and follow suit? How will they enjoy the country that we all are in? So I just want to call on the president. There should be an NNE monitoring and evaluation on this whole angle. Because these guys, they will just put paper together, bring it to him, and and he will just accept it. But I know that I will follow that up. In forestry development, this is one place that gives revenue to the country that we collect money from.
Yes.
So now, if such thing is going on, deportation, someone bringing in the system, bringing somebody in the system, family members and all of that, and we are spending money that there is no account, there is no accountability. How will we grow this country? It is bad. It is bad. It is frustrating. We need to rise up Liberians. We need to put ourselves aside. We need to do the best for this country. That the America that we want to go to, the America that we yearn for, that we run into, the Europe and all, people rose, they rise up and they fought for their country. Why can't we work for our country? Every day and night.
Yeah.
Corruption is not in the other ministry, in the other agency. When corruption is not in the other agency, at the other place. What is going on? We need to really.
And the president really need to look at this because we will be always banned because we can't continue this thing.
We can.
Okay, my brother. Look at you. You give one man on the boat who is. Let me use that. The former minister of state. He's late. I mean, his soul who departed this earth for the rest in peace. You got a brother in America, you keep him on the boat, he's in essential there, somebody proxy for him, he get all the benefit. What is that? So why when he brother job, he can't do the work, there's somebody else do the work on the side. But he must be both sides, getting the benefit for one reason. So, yeah, good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Steve, the discussion this afternoon is very good. We are going back again to the first sector. Forestry, less amount. There are people that don't know, give out to central government. Number one, our resources from less amount, the mining sector, and FDA. Look at our forests. People come, cut our trees, carry importing one to imported feed continues and exchange them. We have the local things to do. The president gets them now. All the local furniture will have to be paid. So why are they rules? So we can't to let them out. We get food and damage. And we complain all. We not get money, we not have people doing illegal money. Why? So the president has to look at the growth sector.
He has to look at it. Okay. He has to look at it because. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. If you're not prepared. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm Prince Nathaniel calling from the
Yeah, Prince, go ahead.
Yeah, we see Nigeria is rich, but all the natural resources, we don't know how to manage it. I want to see today we are begging. They always looking at Asawani. Anyone said, I'll send a conductor. To have a good district in my country. To all things to start. Look, the FDA, they are very corrupt. They will bring in 1,000 timber water on the paper. They will tell you, just Now, let's say 700 the bottom one goes straight in their pocket. And know what is going on with FDA. And this thing here is wrong. We are always behind time because of corruption. And so the marketeer, look, the police themselves encouraging the marketeer in weather to even weather and other places to black roads and sell on the quota. Look at what is happening to the Kekere in weather. You tell the people not to park, so the place no can turn around. You tell all the people to market it. Then they have the CCD and the police officer loading. They will sit down in the Kekere and say that, get in the Kekere, loaded. Nobody will arrest you.
Yeah.
When you go there, they have for you to talk. And the party are not going down to those that are bound by the rule and regulations. Every blessing day, they are complaining. And we the leader for them, and we always, we need them with. Then after they talk, few days, we will be on our CEO. What is happening to the Kekere?
What is happening? Let me talk to another caller here. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Nathaniel.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Prince Fatima. Well, thank you for your family. The FDA government carefully observe local. Too much for everybody that will be monitoring because get to and too much of
I'm not really getting you, Kotima. Let me talk to you, my final caller for today. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hello, now my name is Prince Leon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Now, thank you for the topic. The mindset we get in country is everybody that carry power is comes to a real area family. We not get asked for the country. Everybody get there, they go get money for themselves. Nobody get asked for the country. So, I said, how will they, my brother, they will talk it,
no, we will never let that, my brother, we won. We won.
Yeah?
I told President Bola, if you don't disgrace him, people will disgrace him.
Yeah.
So I will disgrace some of them.
Continue to be happening.
We don't want to work in the interest of this country. Let them pack their load to go.
Yeah, and the majesty to one of the problems.
Yeah, we'll discuss that tomorrow. I'm out of time now, my brother. Thank you. Then we will discuss that tomorrow at another time. Let me say welcome all of you. Thanks for your contribution on today. How was this going to develop? For President Sanita, whenever we come to them, around they complain. Any corrupt, any debt, any that. Any behind the scene. For President, we are king, they complain. The corruption. For President, we are going as his folks. This government, so when will we do all this right now? When? We will clean some Long as I say, those boys are there bringing us out and carrying new people in there. We can't consider how much this is going to mess going on in our country. And the president needs to investigate these things. These are allegations, we agree. Let him look in his matter. Mr. President, you know that behind you. You talk about riding private jet, now you know what inside. So you will know here now, right? You already in the seat. They don't are coming there. So you know that you are there. Minister of Mines and Energy, the FDA and other areas, please investigate these areas. These are like real backbone of resources. We need to get away from our country. Until tomorrow, I say bye bye. I'm here with T. Nicholas Barkley. Have a pleasant meal week. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
We gotta rehabilitate these young people. We gotta get them skilled. And we gotta create jobs. We gotta grow the economy. We gotta create jobs for our children so they're not hopeless. And that's how we will solve this issue. Get a approach that is holistic and move with some urgency because it's poisoning our young people. Thank you.
I'd like to speak to your question differently from the current government. We need to be addressing this issue. Should go this
Associate of West Point, former Associate Justice folks.
Differently from the government.